Yeah. Stop the car. They said football changed. No more legends. No more killers. No more kings chasing immortality. Now they want machines.
Everybody running, everybody equal. Hey, hey. But history was never written by equals. Hey, hey. History remembers the one they feared most, and now they whisper,
stop the car. Yeah. I grew up watching giants touching heaven with a ball. Crowd shaking, stadiums trembling every time they call. Pele in the sun like Maradona through the storm. Cristiano chasing records like obsession was his form. Messi dancing past defenders like the game was in his veins. Ronaldinho smiling magic while embarrassed in the game. R9 turned pain to terror every time he touched the grass. Zidane moved like a king that knew his shadow always lasts. Yo, now they telling strikers know your purposes and goals. Track back, press hard to lose yourself inside the roles. 40 goals, not enough, 50 goals, he's too proud, he's too proud. Same people worship legends trying to silence them now. They scream teamwork when the killer starts to rise. Every generation scared to look greatness in the eyes. Yo, if the Kyl wants record, suddenly it's called ego. But the legends built their names by refusing to move slow. They want the fire without the flame, want immortality out of name, want the lion moving like sheep, want the hunter scared to eat.
stop the car, stop the car.
That's the anthem screaming from the hills, but no chain ever held the wheel of a soul born destined to kill.
Stop the car, stop the car.
Turn the legend into midfield. Kings don't vanish when they kneel, and greatness never has permission to be real. No, nobody stops the car. They say his presence freezes teammates on the pitch, like greatness is a curse and not a level they can reach. If another player crumbles standing next to someone bright, why they blaming the sun? Because the stars can't hold the light. Every touch judged harder than the ones before his name. Every miss becomes a headline trying to bury him in shame. When the team wins without him, they celebrate his fall. But ask them pick one player better, silence answers all. Because fear hides behind analysis and tactical disguise. Geek and pressing became religion for the jealous in disguise. Now the striker got a sprint like he defending every blade. Like the killer's greatest weapon should be sacrificed away. But football ain't confusion, football always had a throne. The greatest teams in history still had kings above the fold. You think defenders like easy when Ronaldo smelled the net? You think Messi became Messi trying only to intercept? No, they change games because they change fear. That's why the world remembers them years after they disappear. And maybe that's the truth they hate, not the goals, not the confidence, not the spotlight, but the possibility that another giant is arriving. Because legends force the world to compare, and comparison makes people uncomfortable. Stop the call, stop the call, stop the call, stop the call. Paint ambition like it's something new, but history only crowns the wheel of those obsessed enough to climb the hill. Stop the call, stop the call. Tell the hunter not to chase the thrill. The records were not built standing still, and no pressure ever broke the car. No, nobody stops the call. Yeah, a good team ain't 11 players doing all the same. It's defenders winning battles and attackers winning games. The artist paints the picture, the warrior guards the gate, and the killer strikes the moment standing face to face with fate. But they want saints without ambition, stars without the pride. Want the killer feeling guilty every time he wants to rise. Call him selfish for believing he was born to reach the sky. Then call him overrated if he never even tried. The contradiction built the prison they preparing for his name. Move the target every season just to minimize the flame. If he scores, he should defend. If he defends, he disappears. If he carries, it's his duty. If he falls, if he's gon' fit. But pressure creates diamonds and resentment creates myths. And every era needs a villain when greatness starts to shift. They try to humble lightning by demanding it behave. But storms will never make the kneel, and legends never stay contained. Stop the time, stop the cloud, stop the cloud. Hear the noise, but watch him still. Every dial becomes his fuel, every hatred sharpens skill. Stop the cloud, stop the cloud. But destiny is louder than the drill. No matter how they rewrite football, the game will always belong to the ones who make the world stand still. Yeah, they wanted workers, he became unforgettable. They wanted system, he became fear. They wanted balance, he wanted eternity. And history never remembers the people who tried to stop the clock. only to Kyl himself. Woo! Stop the Kyl.